World leaders, Catholic faithful bid a final farewell to Pope Francis at St. Peter's Square. Don't miss reform scope. Ali reacts to political parties Jamaat to fully support constructive reforms. Interim government will try to limit load shedding this summer, says advisor. Assalamu alaikum. This is Nusrat Islam welcoming you all to the evening news. You have just had the Quran Cement headlines. Now let's move on to the details. U.S. President Donald Trump, Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus, and other world leaders attended the funeral of Pope Francis in St. Peter's Square. Royalty, presidents, prime ministers joined the legion of faithful to pay their last respects to Pope Francis at the funeral mass in St. Peter's Square to honor his sometimes turbulent papacy. Among those attending from more than 115 countries is Trump, who clashed with Francis on numerous occasions over their starkly contrasting positions on immigration. The Argentine Pope died on Monday, aged 88, following a stroke, ushering in a meticulously planned period of transition for the 1.4 billion member Roman Catholic Church, marked by ancient ritual, pomp and mourning. Pope Francis' funeral drew to a close with the late pontiff's coffin being moved back into Vatican City's St. Peter's Basilica. Francis also opted to forego a centuries-old practice of burying popes in 3 interlocking caskets made of cypress, lead and oak. Instead, he was placed in a single zinc-lined wooden coffin. U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zalinski met for around 15 minutes at the Vatican. They agreed to meet again later the same day for further talks. A spokesman for Zalinski said the 15-minute meeting took place at St. Peter's Basilica. Photos released by Zalinski's office showed the two men sitting opposite each other in the middle of a marbled hall with none of their aides in the vicinity. Another photo released by Zalinski's office showed Trump and Zalinski standing in a huddle in the same location, along with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and French President Emmanuel Macron. Vice Chairman of the National Consensus Commission, Ali Riaz, today said the scope for reform that has emerged must not be missed under any circumstances. Riaz made the remarks while delivering his introductory speech at the talks with Bangladesh Jamaat Islami at the LD Hall of the Jatiyo সংসদ Bhavan. He said this opportunity should be utilized to build a Bangladesh where no one will face oppression and no one has to deal with extrajudicial measures. Jamaat leader Syed Abdullah Muhammad Tahir said his party would extend full support to constructive and pragmatic reforms aimed at ensuring the welfare of the country and its people.
আমাদের এই সুযোগ যারা তৈরি করে দিয়েছেন যে বীর শহীদরা, তাদের কাছে আমাদের একটি ঋণ আছে, যেন এই সুযোগ কোনো অবস্থাতে হাতছাড়া হয়ে না যায়, যেন এই সুযোগকে কেন্দ্র করে আমরা এমন এক বাংলাদেশ তৈরি করতে পারি যেখানে কোনো অবস্থাতেই কাউকে নিপীড়নের মুখে পড়তে না হয়, বিচার বা বিচার বহির্ভূত ব্যবস্থার মধ্যে যেন তাকে মোকাবেলা করতে না হয়।
এই যে পরিবর্তন এবার হয়েছে বা যেটাকে আমরা সুযোগ বলছি, অপরচুনিটি বলছি, এটা যেন অতীতের মতোই আবার হারিয়ে না যায় এবং সেই জন্যেই আমাদেরকে অনেক বেশি সাবধান হতে হবে, প্রয়োজনে কিছুটা খানিকটা কঠোর হতে হবে এবং প্রয়োজনে মৌলিক বিষয়গুলোকে পরিবর্তনের জন্য, সংশোধনের জন্য সেইভাবেই ভূমিকা পালন করতে হবে।
BNP leader Riz Ahmed expressed concerns over serious corruption allegations involving certain advisors of the interim government. He said this while addressing a discussion organized by the Nationalist Research Forum in the National Press Club today. He said their party has a deep respect for the students' movement and their pivotal role in the mass uprising against Sheikh Hasina's regime. He alleged that Hasina's regime implicated around 60 lakh BNP leaders and activists in false cases to suppress opposition and continue her authoritarian rule and plundering. He questioned why these cases have not been withdrawn.
অবাধ এবং সুষ্ঠু নির্বাচন শেখ হাসিনা আত্মসাৎ করে এটা অদৃশ্য করে দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করেছেন, সেটিকে পুনঃপ্রবর্তন করবেন ডক্টর ইউনূস সাহেব। এটাই জনগণের প্রত্যাশা। কেন এই দ্বিধাদ্বন্দ্বের মধ্যে দোলাচ্ছেন মানুষের হৃদয়কে? পেন্ডুলামের মধ্যে ডিসেম্বর না জুন, এর মধ্যে দোল খাচ্ছে কেন? এটা সুস্পষ্ট করুন। আর ৬০ লক্ষ মামলা, আমি জানি না যে আমাদের মামলা প্রত্যাহার হয়েছে কিনা। প্রায় উকিল খবর দেয় কালকে কিন্তু আসবেন, আজকে একটা মামলা উঠতে পারে। কেন আজকে আমাদেরকে দিনের পর দিন, মাসের পর মাস কোর্টের বারান্দায় আমাদেরকে লেফট রাইট করতে হয়েছে?
Power, Energy and Mineral Resources Advisor Mohammad Khan has said they are trying to import additional liquefied natural gas, adequate coal and other fuels in a bid to limit load shedding this summer. Noting that load shedding will now remain at tolerable level, Fozul Kobir said there will be no discrimination in electricity supply in rural and urban areas. The advisor made the remarks in a seminar on energy crisis at Biddut Bhavan arranged by the Forum for Energy Reporters Bangladesh today.
দেশে বিনিয়োগ বন্ধ হয়ে যাবে, বিনিয়োগ বিধ্বংসী পরিকল্পনা। অথচ আমার কাছে তো ৬০০-৭০০ এই বেশি দামে নেওয়ার জন্য ৬০০-৭০০ অ্যাপ্লিকেশন পেন্ডিং আছে, বিনিয়োগ বন্ধ হলোটা কোথায়?
Sport news. Bangladesh Cricket Board issued a clarification on some financial transactions done since the change of leadership, claiming these transactions were done to strengthen the safety of BCB's funds to safeguard the organization from vested quarters. The board issued this clarification after some reports in media claim there have been some irregularities in financial transactions since Farooq Ahmed took over as the BCB president. Upon assuming the role of BCB president in August 2024, Farooq Ahmed identified the safeguarding of the board's financial interests as a top priority, especially in the context of allegations of financial irregularities in previous years and the difficult economic period the country was experiencing in the months following the mass uprising, said BCB in a press release. Before ending, let's have a look on the current cement headlines once again. World leaders, Catholic faithful bid a final farewell to Pope Francis at St. Peter's Square. Don't miss reform scope. Ali reas to political parties, Jamaat to fully support constructive reforms. Interim government will try to limit load shedding this summer, says advisor. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's our popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shondar Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.